Hello, everybody. Mark W. here.
And Rob Bob.
Hello, Rob Bob. Rob Bob is from remote this time. Let's see if we can get his volume nice and loud so you can hear. He is at his mom's house, and today we are doing an unboxing of something really cool that I got on eBay. It is a Vectrex home system.
I'm excited to play it later.
What's that?
I'm excited to play on it later.
Cool. So a little background. I've heard of this system. I never had it growing up. It came out in '82, but I only played it this past summer at the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo, where they had one of these for you to play, and I immediately thought it was super cool. And ever since then, I've been keeping kind of an eye on the online auctions and the whole community. It's a very active, thriving community. There's a lot of development going on. There's new games coming out all the time. There's a lot of support, a lot of enthusiasm. So I thought it would be really cool to jump into this scene a little bit myself. So I bought this on eBay. I must preface by saying I am a little nervous of the condition of this unit in this box, because although the eBay auction showed pictures of it running and playing games, I'm a little scared that maybe it got banged up in shipping.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. So far, it looks like it's big enough that they could have padded it very well, because the unit itself is probably only going to be like maybe this big inside the box. But I have no idea. So why don't we just dig in?
Okay, open it.
Okay, let's do it. So this system came out in '82, like I said. It was not very popular. The selling point of this system is that it uses a built-in display, a vector-based display, which is basically the kind of display that we had in those old games like the Star Wars arcade game and even the original Asteroids, probably. It's basically optimized for drawing lines and shapes that are made out of lines rather than little pixels. And the lines are called vectors. It's not very. It's 1982 hardware, so it's can only really play simple games on it. But it's still amazing what some of these people in the community have been doing with this system. They make all kinds of cool new games, remakes of old games. Anyway, we got a lot of these. This is promising. It looks very full of padding.
Very roughed
Got a lot of padding here. All right. Shove that to the side for now, so that we don't obstruct your view. By the way, I got this with, it's supposed to come with 4 games, including the one built-in game, which you can't not have, and also 1 controller. The controllers themselves are expensive enough. So it's kind of a fairly high demand item for something from 1982. By the way, the 1980, I don't think I mentioned this, forgive me if I did already, but 1983 was the time of the big video game crash, when the industry kind of went really downhill, and a lot of people thought the whole video game industry would collapse permanently. Usually it's considered that Nintendo brought it back to life in 1985-ish with the NES. But this thing came out right before the crash, which is kind of one reason why it was not a commercial success. Anyway, let's start taking things out.
Okay.
Here's a bag with some of the games. I'm going to angle it this way so Rob Bob can see as well. This has the box for Scramble and the overlay for Scramble, and 3 cartridges: Hyper Chase, Star Trek, and Spike. I'm hoping there's more overlays than just. Oh yeah, this is actually the Hyper Chase overlay that I'm looking at here. By the way, for you guys who do not know, the Vectrex is actually a monochrome system, but they have this inventive kind of way of, you put overlays on the screen, you just kind of attach them, and that's kind of a interesting way of getting color in your games. Obviously, it's fixed at that point, but it's still cool in its own way. This one is a little scratched up, a little beat up. It looks like, but they said that in the eBay auction, so I can't complain.
Okay. Still looks pretty nice.
Scramble is a game I'm excited to play. Not all of the original games look that good, but Scramble, from what I've seen on YouTube, looks like a really good game. And actually, mostly though, I'm excited for the new homebrew games that people have been making, because those are the ones that look really cool. I might even try my hand at developing my own games.
That might be cool.
I have to learn to work with a system with a very slow CPU relative to what I'm used to working with, and very small amount of memory. Anyway, I guess that, I see here the unit itself, it looks like it's well packed.
Let's see.
It's got bubble wrap around it. Let me take it out and put it in front of the camera.
Not too big, but it's kind of big.
Unfortunately, I think I hear something rattling. I hope that's not anything serious.
Hopefully not.
Let me see if there's anything else to take out of the box. Looks like that's it.
Okay.
So let's check it out. So the controller actually attaches in the front here. I think I'm holding it upside down, so why don't I not do that?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not liking that I'm hearing something rattling, but
That does not seem.
may or may not be something bad. We'll see. Let me try to get this more in the view of the camera. I'll take the box and move it out of the way. Okay, so now you can see more of it in the camera.
Alright.
By the way, today is December 21st, 2019, and this is my Christmas present to myself.
Most Christmas.
I decided to open it before Christmas because I am naughty. Okay, well this is it. It looks like it's in pretty good shape, considering it's from 1982. You know, it's not perfect on the top. I was seeing a little bit of scuffing and stuff, but not really a big deal. It's basically what you would expect from something this old, I guess. Looks like it was decently taken care of. I don't see anything terribly wrong with it. So let me just finish getting this bubble wrap out of the way. There it is. There should be a controller right here. How do you open this? Does anybody know? There's a little thing here. Do you push it in, push it down? I don't want to break anything. It would be a shame if I broke something that was in great shape since 1982. What I'm going to do is actually sit down real quick so I can get more comfortable.
These aren't being made anymore, right?
No, they are not. Though with the enthusiasm of some of the community, I wouldn't be surprised if someone comes up with a new system like this and has like maybe a Kickstarter. Maybe it would have a faster CPU and stuff like that.
That would be cool.
I'm just making this up, of course. I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, but there's no evidence that it's actually happening that I'm aware of. Still, I can't figure this out. Let's see, this thing, does it go up and then you pull this? No. Does it go down? No. Apparently I'm too dumb to figure this out. Shoot. This can't be hard. I think it probably goes up and then I can pull it out somehow. Sorry for this interruption, people. Alright, I'm thinking of just pausing this video while I figure this out, and then I can try to fire up the machine itself.
Okay.
Let's give it one more minute. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like this should... It can only go in so many directions, this thing. Go up, down, left, right, in, or out. It looks like it should be up, I think. Yeah, there we go. I got it. It only took me like 2 minutes. So this is the controller. This is an analog stick, which is not something you see very often for 1982. Hey, Bob, are you still with us?
I am. I'm just grabbing a charger for my phone because my phone is almost dead.
Almost dead. Okay, you couldn't prepare ahead of time. That's all right.
I was gonna bring a charger up, but I forgot.
Okay, sure. So anyway, this is an analog stick, as in, if I'm understanding correct, it's kind of like your modern PS or Xbox controller, where it's like, you can press it a little or a lot, and a game should be able to tell the difference. So you say you have a flight simulator kind of game, and then you want to brake left really hard, you would just do that. Or just a little bit, you would just slide it a little bit over. And the stick bounces back to the middle, which is nice. I heard that some of these tend to break. So like the stick will not stay firmly in the middle. It will kind of just sluggishly fall wherever gravity takes it. But this one seems to be in good shape. Also, we have 4 buttons, which is not common for that time. Most game systems at that time and computers only had joysticks with 1 single button. I remember actually when NES came out and there was an A and a B button, and I was blown away by all the possibilities that could open up. But here we are in 1982. We have 4.
Now there's like way more than that.
Right, that's true. Now you have, say, your Xbox controller that might have your triggers over here and here, and then like 4 buttons here, and you have 2 analogs and a D-pad, etc. Anyway, long story short, why don't we start this up? We can play the game that's built in, or try one of the cartridges that I got with us. Any preference, Rob?
Just try the game that's built in right now.
All right, let's do it. Now, do I have the overlay for this one? I don't think the eBay auction mentioned. Basically, the game that's built in is called Mindstorm, and that has an overlay too, but they didn't mention it coming with that, so I think I'm missing it. So I might have to hunt around for that at some point, but I'm going to look inside this box to see what's there.
Alright.
So I found the game Scramble itself in that box, and it looks like some old manuals and stuff. Some papers of some sort. They look pretty frail. From the here we go. This is the Scramble overlay, but not for Mindstorm. So we don't have a Mindstorm overlay basically. That's alright though. I can find one at some point. Let me adjust my camera a little bit. Let's move this up closer now.
I can see what the video will see, so.
Yep. Can you see okay though for now?
Yeah, I can see the system and stuff.
Alright, let's turn it on. I think you turn this knob here. Here we go, ready? Oh, it would help if I plugged it in, wouldn't it?
No.
So I actually have an extension cord ready here. So let's unravel the power cord, which is in the back here. They wrapped it up for me, which is nice. Okay, it going in, ready?
Alright.
It should fit. Oh, I got it backwards. Okay. I had the wide one and the wrong one. Alright, here we go.
Let's see.
Is it the wrong knob I'm turning, or what? Okay, so this has a little white knobby thing here. I don't know if you can see in the video.
I can't see it.
Alright. And some black knob here. So let me try the black knob. I just tried the white one. Here we go.
Making a noise. Ooh, it's
Ooh, it's loud. Okay, let's make it a little louder.
Maybe one of them is the volume.
No, actually the power and the volume are on the same knob. You may notice you hear a buzzing sound. These are notorious for having a buzzing sound. But there's a way to fix it. And I may try to fix it at some point. It's kind of cool. It kind of seems retro having a buzzing sound. Alright, this is the built-in game Mindstorm, which is basically an Asteroids clone. I don't remember what the buttons are. Whoa.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 is to thrust and 4 is to shoot, basically. You probably can't really tell on the video, but it looks really bright and smooth and sharp.
I can see it.
But in person, it looks amazing. That's what's really cool about the system.
Yeah, it looks kind of blurry.
Now, the monochrome is definitely a drawback, but what can you do with 1982? Yeah. Oh, I just died. Every time you die, this ship comes and drops all these dot thingies down. I think they're supposed to be mines or something, because it says Minefield 1.
But they don't explode when you touch them.
No, so they're kind of just like stars. Stars in the background.
The ship is sending out stars out of its...
So this is really nice looking to me. I would really like to play around with developing something for this. Of course, time is scarce. I have it, considering I have a job and I'm a parent and all that stuff. But maybe I'll just play it for that. Who knows?
It looks like it'll be fun.
Alright, well that's about it. I'm glad it works. We could try one more game before we wrap it up. Shall we do that? Yeah, let's do that. Then we can demonstrate how to put on the overlay as well. Look, I beat a level.
Ooh, it has like a... I don't even know.
Alright, so I'm going to turn it off. And we're going to pop in Scramble. It actually goes in the side. I don't know if I want to rotate this. Let's do it real quick.
I've watched some videos and I've seen them put it in the side.
Goes in the side. Seems like it's in place. And this is the overlay. It just goes on like, actually I don't know how it goes on. I know it goes over it, but how does it stay in place? Is that right? I feel like it should lock in better than what I just did.
Who knows?
Alright, I think I got it. Okay, yeah, it's not that bad. It has these little tabs on the top and the bottom, one in each corner. And you just kind of insert it behind each tab. And since it's flexible, you can put it in pretty easily.
Great. Looks cool.
Of course, I say it's pretty easily, and now I'm struggling to actually get it in. Alright, almost got it. There we go. Let's turn it up. Turn it on.
Alright.
I always make it too loud, then I have to turn it down.
Vectrex.
Wait a minute. It's showing mine still again. That means the cartridge is not plugged in or it's broken. So let's try again. You always want to turn it off before you mess around with plugging and unplugging cartridges. Or it could mean that the cartridge slot in the actual unit is broken. I hope it doesn't mean that. Let's just try plugging it in again. Make sure it's in nice and firmly. Okay, it's pretty much as firm as I can go. Let's turn it up. Once again, I make it too loud.
It's extremely loud.
Please work. There we go, Scramble. I got a sleeping daughter, so I don't want it to be too loud.
Yeah, she's upstairs.
Alright, here it is. This is the game. Scramble. Except it stopped working. That's not encouraging.
That's not good.
Okay, shoot. Alright, I don't know what happened. It's still powered on, I can tell because I'm turning the volume dial and I hear it responding. I hear it humming. It's more like I hear static than humming. Well, let's try again, I don't know. This time it won't be too loud.
Turning on.
Seems like it turned itself off, which is not promising.
Okay. Let's see.
Great. It just shuts off when I get to that point.
Oh. That's not good.
Alright, so I have a problem with the unit or the game or something. That's something I'll have to look into. And
Try another game.
I could try another game. Shall we do it right now?
Sure.
Try one more game right now.
Because if it's the system, then I don't know. And this one
I get what you're saying. If there's a problem with the console itself,
so it'd be easier if it's a problem with the game, because then you can just...
Sure. Where did I put the other cartridge? There we go. Okay, I'm going to plug in Hyperchase.
Alright.
Did I turn this off? Yep, it's off.
Alright, for this game.
Okay, let's turn it on.
Okay, it's turned on.
Turned on. And it's showing Mindstorm. Let me try one more time.
Figure out what the problem is.
Okay, that time it feels like it locked in place a little better. It might just be I didn't have it plugged in right last time. But that doesn't explain the problem with scrambling earlier. Just to be clear. Here we go, Hyperchase.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what happens. I don't know how to play, I don't know what the buttons do. But, okay, we're in a car. The fourth button is to accelerate.
Makes sense.
So when you let go of the stick, you snap back to the middle position. Oh, I think I have to change gears or something. Okay, pressing 2 let me change gears, I think. I'm so confused. Actually, this overlay might explain the controls. So even though I died, I will try to get this on. Okay, yeah, it has up, shift, down, shift, brake, and gas. So we're gonna hit the gas first. Then we can do up, shift. There we go.
Okay.
Up, shift again. So it's pretty cool, right? I think it's that one cartridge is broken as well. I'll look into it some more. Maybe I can get a partial refund from the eBay seller if necessary. Probably whatever the game is worth. Maybe it's like $20 or $30.
Maybe you could try to find another copy of Scrabble.
Yeah.
And just...
Okay, now it's getting a little out of hand with speed. It's a little crazy. Wow. Oh, you can't touch the side or you just die. It's a very sensitive stick. Watch how... See that? I just tap it a little bit. And I go flying to the side.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't look very good on the iPhone. I'm looking at it. Let me see if I can get a little closer. Still doesn't look too good. It just looks like for instance, the car just looks like a glowing blob. I don't know what it looks like for you, Rob.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a glowing blob, yeah.
Alright, that's fine. I'm not sure when I'm supposed to hit. Oh.
Yeah, not the longest.
I was gonna say when I'm supposed to gear up. I guess when you hear the engine sound kind of leveling, like sounding constant instead of going. Oh, jeez, I'm really bad at this game, as you can tell.
Well, you haven't played before, so.
Yeah, I think it's cool the way the camera angle rotates, sort of. Whoa. Oh man, I'm so bad. Okay, I think that's about it. Thanks for joining us, Rob. Thanks for joining us, viewers. And I will try to get to the bottom of the problem with Scramble. And maybe sometime I will be back with a homebrewed game of my own. We'll see.
Hopefully. That'd be cool.
Don't hold your breath, though.
Yeah.
Okay. This is Mark W. Bye-bye.
Rob, bye.
See you, Rob.
See you.
Till next time.